folks, it's Mike Haley 7. Bronco Ride called me out to do this several questions thing. Now, I'm leaving work. I got an appointment I got to get to, so I very quickly reviewed his video. I had it on double speed, and I was kind of jumping through it. And I was writing down the questions because my memory ain't for shit. First time I've ever actually had a post-it note on my bike to do a moto vlog. You can probably see it there. And I imagine it's going to fall off any second, so I'll be screwed. But I'm going to give it a try. All right, so the first question. When did I start riding a motorcycle? Well, that was 2006, April. At the age of 35, I suddenly had a desire to ride, and so I went to the Motorcycle Safety Foundation at the local community college, and I got trained. I had already bought a bike before that. That's going to be another question in a minute. All right, next one. Why do I ride? Those who need to ask are never going to understand. Those who understand never need to ask. So if you're watching this and you ride a motorcycle, you already get it. It's about the feeling it gives you. You feel unencumbered, you feel free, you feel adventurous. You get that thrill of the lean of the bike, the balance of it, the sound. I mean, there's so many things about it. Why ride? Why not ride? It's the best decision for my personal life that I've ever made. You never come back from a motorcycle ride unhappy. Next one. What was your first bike? My first bike was a 2003 Softail Standard in gunmetal pearl. Beautiful bike, 100-year anniversary edition. I loved that bike, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. It needed to be a Road King or an Ultra, and it wasn't. And putting saddlebags on it and the windshield didn't help, so traded it in after just 3 months. All right, what's my dream bike? I'm riding it. This is my dream bike. I suppose the only thing I could dream about, which would be more than this, would be a CVO model, which would be kind of cool. They have a model where you don't have to use your key at all. You walk away and everything arms itself, locks itself. That'd be kind of cool. But I doubt that'll ever happen. You never know. So that's the dream bike. Now I'm going to add to this. Second bike. If I could have a second bike, my dream bike would be a Sportster 48 with the big fat knobby wheels. And I don't want the little tank. I want a big fat tank on it. But those big ass wheels, definitely. Chopped. I want to have as small a fender as possible or no fender. It would be a bar hopper. That would be awesome. All right. Have I ever wrecked? Hell yeah. 2010, November 1st. I was in a parking lot at night. The tires were cold and they hadn't been scuffed in yet. I was in a parking lot that had a lot of loose gravel and stuff on it, even though it was a paved lot, potholes and this and that and sand, and I didn't see it. It's nighttime, unfamiliar parking lot. So I leaned to turn right, and the bike went over, bam, and started to spin, and I held onto the bike, figuring I'll be all right, I'll just hold onto the bike. Not realizing that my foot would get caught between the ground and the bike and get twisted and snap tib-fib fracture, which f***ed up my life seriously bad. Still in pain to this very day, and I have a metal rod in my leg. I had the screws removed after 2 years. So if you ever drop your bike, if you're ever on your bike and you go down, let go of the bike immediately. Just let go. Don't hold onto it, because the bike will hurt you. Duh. So yeah, I've wrecked. How long have I motovlogged? That's number 6 on my list. I have motovlogged since, I believe it was November of 2007. I think that was my very first video on YouTube, and it was motorcycle related with text. It was one of those photo montages. It's called Motorcycle Madness. That was just me experimenting. I first joined YouTube in November of 2006. And I'm sorry, it was February of 2007 is when I first made my very first YouTube video. February of 2007. The same month as the Smyrna Cowboy, actually. He and I got our bikes for the first time in the same year, 2006. I believe the same month, April. We both got on YouTube at the same time, and we both started making videos at the same time. So he is my cosmic brother from another mother. So yeah, how long? I don't know. It'll be 10 years in November that I've been on YouTube, and 10 years in February since my very first video. I've got 1,500 subscribers now for some reason. Don't know why. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, you guys. If you're watching this and you're a new subscriber or an old one, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Oh, look at the doggies and the kitties. Anyway, so yeah, I love what I do. This is awesome. What motovlogs do you follow? Oh, geez, I have a lot of subscriptions. But the ones that I tend to look at most are people like me, because that's my interest. So I watch, obviously, Bronco Ride, Smyrna Cowboy, Suburban Rider, Navy Thomas 8, Harley Day Rider, Harley Trek, Skeggy Cruiser, Harley Man, Sean Smoke, Triple X Deadhead, Wooden Chairs. I like people who are like me, just kind of riding and talking. Not all fancy schmancy, although I don't discount the fancy schmancy sometimes. But I don't like a whole lot of professional polish to it, because it just takes away from the authenticity of it. So yeah, that's what motovlogs I follow. Why do I motovlog? I'm adding that question. I don't know if that was on the list, but I'm adding that. Why motovlog? I started doing this because I wanted to watch my rides again. I enjoy them so much, why not videotape them and then watch them again, and I can have it twice, 3 times, 1,000,000 times. So that's how it started. I like looking at the bike, I like looking at the road. I remember stuff like, I remember that turn, or I remember that crazy day. So it's fun. A friend of mine once said, look at you watching your own motorcycle videos. How egotistical of you. I said, you're lucky you didn't walk in on me with some lotion as I'm watching. You want to call me egotistical, let's take it up a notch. So why do I motovlog? I motovlog for that, to re-experience my stuff. I also motovlog to share knowledge with other people who might be getting into this for the first time, or may not know some things. And I learn from other people too. So I do this to share and to help. I do this to learn, because I'll ask questions and people will answer them. Or I'll watch other people's videos and then they tell me things that I didn't know, and I say, oh God, I didn't know that. And so I learn a lot. From motorcycle stuff to video stuff, technical stuff, life stuff, you name it, man. I learned so much from you guys. And the most important thing is the friendships. I've made incredible friendships on this thing. My very first YouTube friendship that I met a person was Stefan Meinazak. He's in Germany. He and I did the Blue Ridge road trip in 2009. You can find it on my playlists. That was awesome. And he came all the way from Germany to ride with me. One of the best experiences of my life. And then, of course, there's the long-term guys like Smyrna Cowboy and the Suburban Rider. I've known them for all this time I've been doing this. More recently, the people that I've met like Bronco Ride and Harley Trek and Harley Day Rider have been awesome. Other people I've known for a long time, like Patrick Orvis. Awesome. And I finally get to see him ride, and I rode with him. He's been commenting on my videos for years, and I get to see him ride. And I have ridden with him, and it's awesome. Even though he talks about how his nipples itch. Oh well, you can't have it all. So yeah, I ride for the friendships, I ride for the learning, I ride for the sharing and the helping. and just for the sheer fun of it, and motovlog for all those reasons. I don't ride with people usually, as you can see from all my videos. I haven't found people to ride with here that I want to ride with regularly, or I don't know, I want to ride when I want to ride. Oh, I forgot to mention Moose3971, one of my very bestest friends on the YouTubes, and one of my bestest friends in general. He is awesome. You check out his videos. He's got one of those Triumph trophies. I call it his trophy wife. It's a beautiful bike. He still has his Road King, and he's got that. Envy. So there's my my answer to my questions. If I left anybody out, I really apologize. There's just so many people that I know and admire and really enjoy, like Tom. Hey, Tom. And Sam. Hey, Sam. So many people. You guys all mean so much to me. And thank you for being part of my life. This is Mike Keeley 7, and until next time, ride safe, take it easy, and as Bronco Ride says, be good. I think that's what he says. Be good. Talk to you later.